Welcome to the channel Scientellectual. In this video, we are covering the last few sections under Chapter 23 Miscellaneous of the Indian Patents Act 1970. The sections are 158, 159, 160 and 162. Section 158 Power of High Courts to make rules. The High Court may make rules consistent with this Act as to the conduct and procedure in respect of proceedings before it. Section 159 Power of Central Government to make rules. Subsection 1. The central government, by notification in the Official Gazette, may make rules for carrying out the purpose of this Act. Subsection 2. Without prejudice to the generality of foregoing power, the central government may make rules to provide for all or any of the following matters. Now the matters are: number 1, the form and manner in which any patent application or specification or drawing or any related document may be filed at the Patent Office. 1A. The period during which the controller may allow for filing the statement and undertaking with respect to Section 8. It is recited in Rule 12, 6 months from the date of filing the application in case of Section 8.1, and the form is Form 3. And for the requirement of Section 8.2, it is 6 months from the date of communication by the controller. In that case also, applicant needs to file Form 3. Then 1B, the period within which reference to the deposit of materials to be made. Under Section 10, the relevant rule is Rule 13.8. It is 3 months from the date of filing the application. 1C, the period within which the patent application shall not be open for the public. It is recited in Section 11A and the relevant rule is Rule 24. It is 18 months from the date of filing the application or the date of priority of the application, which is earlier. In case of early publication, the relevant rule is Rule 24A. 1D. The manner in which the request for examination and the period during which it is to be filed. Relevant section is Section 11B and the relevant rule is Rule 24B. The time period is 48 months from the date of priority of the application or from the date of filing the application, whichever earlier, and the relevant form is Form 18. i.e., the manner in which application for withdrawal of an application for grant of patent shall be made and the period within which request for examination for date of revocation of secrecy direction shall be made. The relevant section is Section 11B. Relevant rule is Rule 24B and Rule 7. Point 2. The time within which any act or thing may be done under this Act, including the manner in which and the time within which any matter may be published. 3. Fees to be paid, when to be paid and how much. The relevant rule is Rule 7 and section is Section 142. Point 4. The matters in respect of which the examiner may make report to the controller. The relevant rule is Rule 24B. Section 12. The time period is 1 month to maximum 3 months. Point 5. The manner in which the period within which controller shall consider and dispose of the representation as Section 25, subsection 1. The relevant rule is Rule 55. Another relevant rule to be mentioned here is Rule 71, the period within which the controller is required to dispose of an application under Section 39. The request for permission for making patent application outside India under Section 39 shall be made in Form 25. The controller shall dispose of request made by the applicant within a period of 21 months from the date of filing of such request. Point 6. The form and manner in which and the time within which any notice may be given. Point 7. The provisions which may be inserted in an order for restoration of patent. The section is 60, Rule 84, and the relevant form is Form 15. Point 8. The establishment of branch offices of Patent Office and Regulation. The relevant section is Section 74 and Rule is 4. Point 9. The maintenance of Register of Patents. The relevant section is 67, Rule 88. Point 10. The matters in respect of which the controller shall have power of civil court. Relevant section is 77 and Rule 130. Point 11. The time, when, and the manner in which the register and any other related document is open for inspection. The relevant section is 72, Rule is 27, 74A and 95. Point 12. The qualification and preparation of role of scientific advisors. The relevant section is 115, Rule 103 to 107. Then 12A. Salary allowance of service of officers and other employees of Appellate Board. The relevant section is 117. Then 12B. Form of making an appeal. With respect to Section 117A. Application shall be filed in the form and fee as prescribed under IPAB Rule 2011. Every appeal should be made within 3 months from the date of decision or order or direction of the controller or of the central government. Or if IPAB allows extra time, that will be considered. Point 12C. The form in which the particulars to be included in the application to the Appellate Board as referred to Section 117D. Then point 13. The manner in which any compensation for acquisition by government of an invention to be paid. Relevant section is 102. Point 14. The manner in which the register of patent agent may be maintained. Relevant section is Section 125. Point 15. The regulation of making, printing, publishing, selling of indexes to, abridgment, specification and other documents in the Patent Office. And also inspection of index, abridgment and other documents. And lastly, point 16. Any other matter which has to be or may be prescribed. So all these matters in which central government has power to make rules. Subsection 3. The power to make rules under this section, that is section 159, shall be subject to condition of the rules being made after previous publication. Next, come to section 160, rules to be placed before Parliament. Every rule made under this Act shall be laid as soon as may be after it is made before each House of Parliament. Both Houses agree in making any modification in the rule, or both Houses agree that the rule should not be made. The rule shall thereafter have effect only in such modified form, or be of no effect if it is rejected. Section 162. Repeal of Act 2 of 1911 insofar as it relates to patents and savings. Subsection 1. Indian Patents and Designs Act 1911, insofar as it relates to patents, is hereby repealed. That is to say, the said Act shall be amended in the manner specified in the schedule. Subsection 4. The mention of particular matters in this section shall not prejudice the general application of General Clauses Act 1897 with respect to repeals. Subsection 5. Notwithstanding anything contained in this Act, any suit for infringement of patent or proceedings for revocation of patent pending in any court may be continued and disposed of as if this Act had not been passed. Thank you all the viewers for watching the video. Please give like and please share and subscribe the channel Scientellectual. All the necessary informations we have been provided are very useful during the preparation of patent agent exams. We will be covering many more relevant informations that comes under Indian Patents Act 1970. Thank you.